Happy morning, children. So today is the sixth class or sixth video you are seeing. That is last but one topic we already entered. That is called division algorithm of polynomials. So division, meaning of divisions you know. Algorithm means to find a solution we are going to do many steps in mathematics. So how we are going to proceed to reach the answer? That is nothing but algorithm of polynomials. Polynomials you know. Now let us start with a very simple example of division. It means, as you know, if 9 is divided by 4, if 9 is divided by 4, what you will get? 4 is called the divisor, 9 is the dividend. See, 4 2s are 8. So 9 minus 8 means 1. So 2 is quotient, 1 is the remainder, 4 is called the divisor and 9 is dividend. So this is the 6th standard level basic concepts in division. If you apply this, that is 9 is equal to 4. See, this you learn, children, because the polynomials is most important. We are going to give two expressions. In that you have to select the polynomial of x, which is nothing but the higher degree when compared with the other. So 9 is equal to 4 into quotient is 2 according to this sum. 4 into 2 plus 1. See, 9 and 4 will be given in the question, and 2 and 1 we calculated after division. Anyhow, this can be related as. So your 9 can be related as the polynomial of x. P of x is equal to this 4. This is called g of x. Don't worry about this g, and just it is symbol given for the divisor. Into 2. 2 is q of x. Q of x means you must know it is quotient. Quotient in terms of x plus remainder of x, that is r of x. Now this expression q of x is equal to g of x into q of x plus r of x. This is called division algorithm of polynomials. So in the exam they may ask you to write the division algorithm of polynomials for 1 mark also. Let us write that correct answer. The question is what? Write the division algorithm of polynomials. See, children, this is a question which carries only 1 mark. Write the division algorithm of polynomials. The answer for this is if px and gx are any two polynomials, if p of x and g of x are any two polynomials with g of x not equal to 0, then p of x is equal to g of x into q of x plus r of x. This before we just now explained already. But you write the condition for the remainder of x, that is Rx. where Rx equals 0. Sometimes Rx may be 0. We are not sure. Depends on the question. Rx is 0 or degree of Rx is less than degree of Gx. This is the most important condition, children, regarding that the remainder. I repeat, write the division algorithm of polynomials if they asked for 1 mark. You have to start like this. If p of x and g of x are any two polynomials with g of x not equal to 0, because g of x should be some expression which is a divisor, then p of x equal to g of x into q of x plus r of x. So condition for r of x is 0. Rx may be equal to 0. If Rx is not equal to 0, we should know that degree of Rx is less than degree of Gx. This is the condition, children. Yes, children. Now, here is a sum which is taken from the exercise 2.3. You can refer to the textbook later on in that first main third sum. That is, divide p of x is equal to x to the power of 4 minus 5x plus 6 by g of x is equal to 2 minus x square and find the quotient and remainder. This is a very simple question. This type of question you can expect for 2 marks. And here, see 2 minus x square is the gx. So you have to write minus x square first, then 2. See children, here 2 minus x square is given. Write minus x square and this 2 as plus 2. Then write like this, x to the power of 4. See children, after x to the power of 4, x cube to come, but it is not given in the expression. So better write 0x cube. That is 0x cube. So after that x cube, x square to come. Again, which is not there in the given expression. So better write 0x square. Now then what after x square? X. Regarding x it is given minus 5x. So write down minus 5x plus 6. This is how you have to proceed for the sum. So anyhow, working column is here. Let us show step by step. You can see here the first expression of the dividend is x to the power of 4. You can take it in the working column. Divide by the first expression which is minus x square. You can write it. So to get, anyhow you must know it is plus and minus. Unlike sign, you will get negative again. X square only, because x square into x square is x to the power of 4. That minus x square, take it at top. This we are getting as the quotient q of x. Anyhow, minus into minus plus, x square takes x to the power of 4. Now plus into minus, minus 2 into x square, 2x square. So be careful, don't write as you like. The like term should be written below the like terms. That is plus into minus 2 into x square. So x square is here. So this below this plus, you have to write minus. Again below this 0, you have to write 2. X square below x square. I repeat children, minus 2x square, where is here plus is there, plus into minus, minus 2 into x square, 2x square. That should be written below the x square term. Then what is our ultimate intention? Change the sign or subtract, we say. Subtracting this minus becomes plus. Intention y x to the power of 4 minus x to the power of 4 get cancelled. Now here what? Plus 0x cube. You take as it is Now here 0x square, leave it. Be careful here, plus 2x square. That is plus 2x square. This minus 5x squared as it is, plus 6. Be careful children here. After this, in the expression while doing we are getting minus, but to cancel the first expression we are changed the sign or say subtract. By changing this minus become plus, so that you have to consider. Now 0x cube means you can leave it because 0x cube is 0 only. If you come to 2x square here, come to the working column, 2x square. Again here, go back, it's minus x square. So take minus x square here. For example, here also we are divided minus 6, so you can see here also. It's the procedure while division. Again here, see no sign means plus, plus into minus is minus sign you get. And x square gets cancelled, you are getting just 2, that is minus 2. Okay? Now, see minus x square into minus 2. See minus into minus plus x square into 2, 2x square. Be careful children while multiplying. Be careful about sign multiplication. Again plus into minus, minus 2 into 2. 4. 4 where it come? 4 is a numerical number. So it will come here. Below this constant. Now here, again subtract or change the sign. Put it. So it is what? Plus 2x square, minus 2x square gets cancelled. So remaining you what? Minus 5x. See plus 6 plus 4. It is plus 10. Now children, what is the degree of the polynomial here? You must know degree is 1. Here the degree is 2. So this is the last step. You cannot proceed because refer to the condition. The degree of Rx, if it is less than Gx, that's all. You cannot proceed. You have to stop at this step. Anyhow, this is what? This is remainder R of x. And this is what? This is quotient Q of x. And this is minus x square plus 2 is what? G of x. And this expression is P of x. That is the long expression what is given in the sum. That is P of x. Then G of x is also given. Q of x is found it. Remainder found it. What is the question asked there? Find the quotient and remainder. So your responsibility is now you have to express quotient and remainder properly. That is, what is the quotient? Quotient and remainder. Quotient is what? Minus x square minus 2. Minus x square minus 2 is the quotient. And the remainder is what? Minus 5x plus 10. That's all children. I think you are understood. You can do the sums later. Yes children. Now another question is ready. This is taken from worked example sum in your textbook. It's example 2. Divide 3x cube plus x square plus 2x plus 5 by 1 plus 2x plus x square. Let's just direct sum again. And regarding this concept, this is the last sum. Remaining sums you have to do yourself from the exercise. The exercise you have 3 sums. Out of 3, third sum I did. First and second you have to do yourself and get the answer. So here again 1 plus 2x plus x square. That is called divisor. 3x cube plus x square plus 2x plus 5. This is dividend. Always keep it in mind children. Higher the degree, Which degree is higher in the given polynomials, that is considered as dividend. The smaller degree is the divisor. So here you have 1 plus 2x plus x square is given. But write it in the standard form. Standard form means x square to come first, then x, then like that. It means x square plus 2x plus 1. Got it? 1 plus 2x plus x square should be written as x square plus 2x plus 1. Don't write like 1 plus 2x plus x square, because it should be the general form or standard form we say. Standard form in the sense what? First x square to come, then x, then constant. Again here 3x cube plus x square means you must be knowing it is 1x square plus 2x plus 5. See here in the exam, the question is given x square. So written it as 1x square, you must know that. X square means 1x square. Again here, just to observe the first term of the divisor, write it in the working column. That is 3x cube divided by. Again here the first term is the dividend, it is x square. First term of the dividend divided by the first term of the divisor. That's the procedure. That's all. So get what? 3 by 1. X square means 1x. 3 by 1 means 3 only. In x cube you have 3 times x. That is x dot x or x into x into x. And here the denominator have 2 times x. That is x into x. So 2x cancelled means you will be getting only 1x in the quotient place. So this is 3x. That should be written on the top. You should know that we are going to get the quotient in the top. That's 3x. Now, each term should be multiplied. That is x square into 3x. So 3 will be as it is. X square into x, x cube. Try to understand, children. In each step, we are going to get cancel the first term. That is our intention. Next. Fortune dollar positive, so no need to worry about saying. Again plus, see 2 into 3 is 6, x into x, x square. Learn to write like this neatly, children. Again plus, 1 into 3, 3, it gets 3x. So learn to leave some gap here to show the changing of the sign. We are subtracting. Subtracting in the sense what? We change the sign. It means this plus 3 becomes minus 3. Do you know why? We have to cancel 3x cube minus 3x cube. That is our intention in each step. In each step, first expression will be getting cancelled. Again, don't forget to change the sign. This plus becomes minus. Again, this plus becomes minus. Now, plus 1 minus 6 means you should know it is minus 5x square. Then don't consider this sign, children, but consider this, that is minus 3. Minus 3 plus 2 is minus 1x. Then plus 5, bring down as it is. Now again here you can see the first term of this expression minus 5x square. Take it to the working column. Divided by the first expression of the divisor, which is nothing but x square. Or you can see here also divided by x square, here also divided. It will continue like that only if it is that, depends. Now you can see here x square and x square gets cancelled. So got minus 5. So the minus 5, write it in the top. Again here, x square into minus 5 is minus 5x square. Plus into minus, minus 2x into 5. 2 into 5, 10, 10x. Plus into minus, minus 1 into 5, 5. Leave some gap here to change the sign, to show the change of sign. Again this minus become plus. To cancel minus 5x square and plus 5x. Don't forget to change the sign here. Again this is plus. This is also plus. Now minus 1x plus 10x means you will be getting 9x. Plus 5 again plus 5 means plus 10. Here x we got, the degree of x is 1. Here the degree of x is 2. So this is greater. This should be less. So you cannot proceed, children. Here we will stop. Try to understand the question. The question is given here. Simply divide 3x cube plus x square plus 2x plus 5 by 1 plus 2x. We have divided also. In this question, it is not asked you to mention the quotient and remainder, whereas the previous question was asked like that, find the quotient and remainder. If this question also like that, you can write the quotient is 3x minus 5 and the remainder is 9x plus 10. But it is asked to divide, we divide it. That's all, children. Once again, children, proceeding. Again, this is taken from your exercise. In the first mean, you have 3 sums. Out of 3 sums, I did only 1. That is 1, 2, 3. Third sum, I did 1 and 2. You have to do yourself and try to get it. Now, similarly, from the second main. Second main, again, there are 3 questions. In that, this is the first question. I used to say always for you children, while learning or while understanding, you must know clearly what is the question asked or what is the question given. It's most important. Please practice to read the question or to write the question, understand the question, analyze the question, then start answering. For example, here again it is given, check whether t square minus 3 is a factor of the polynomial 2t to the power of 4 plus 3t cube minus 9t minus 12. It is given like this. Before going to do check whether this is a polynomial means it's a factor. The word factor is most important here. Yes, it is a factor. No, it is not a factor like that. You have to conclude. But how to conclude? It depends on the remainder. For example, we say 2 is a factor of 8. Children, 2 is a factor of 8. Do you know why? If we divide 8 by 2, that is 2 4s are 8. The remainder is 0. If we get the remainder as 0, then we can say the one term is the factor of the other. Similarly, we can say 2 is a factor of 10 because 2 5 is a 10, 0 is the remainder. 3 is a factor of 9, 3 3 is a 9, 0 is the remainder. 5 is a factor of 45 because 5 9 is a 45, 0 is the remainder. 10 is a factor of 80, 10 8 is a 80, 0 is the remainder. Like this, children, we can go on lot of examples. In all that, you have to understand the remainders are 0. It means while dividing, if you get the remainder as 0, you can say the one number is the factor of the another. Or in polynomials, one polynomial is the factor of the another. If did not get 0, I'll give numerical example. For example, let me say now 10 and 3. If we divide 10 and 3, 3 3 is a 9. What's the remainder? Good. 1. 1 is the remainder, children. Since 1 is the remainder, what is the conclusion? 3 is not a factor of 10. Similarly, 4 and 17, let me say no. 4 4 is 16, 1 is the remainder. Remainder is not equal to 0. 4 is not a factor of 17. Or let me say now 5 and 63. If we divide 5 and 63, 5 12 is 60, 3 is the remainder. Again 3 is the remainder. Remainder should be equal to 0. Since the remainder is 3, which is not equal to 0, 5 is not a factor of 63. So like that, you must know, children. We decide some expression or some polynomial as a factor, the remainder is 0. If the remainder is not 0, it is not a factor. How to check? There is no other way. Just by dividing only you have to do. That is called law of division. Just now we did. Now, let me divide this expression. That is t square minus 3. T square minus 3. And again here, like this we write 2 t to the power of 4 plus 3 t cube. See children, after 3t cube, t square term should come. But there is no term t square term is given. So what we write, we'll add up and written as 0 t square. Please learn this children. Because while dividing, it should be the standard form or general form. It means the power should be in the decreasing order. If it is x to the power of 5, then x to the power of 4, x cube, x square, x constant. Like that. So here 2 t to the power of 4 is there, plus 3 t cube is there. So after t cube, t square should come. But in the question, t square is not there. So please write in that place plus 0 t square. This will come to know why you are written like this. Then after t square t, that is given minus 9t. Then minus 12. Now again the procedure is same children. Here 2 t to the power of 4 is there, here t square is there. The first expression of the dividend is 2 t to the power of 4. And write in the working column divided by, here you can see, the first expression in the divisor is t square. It is right here. So here t square means 1 only, 2 by 1 is 2. See t to the power of 4 by t square. T to the power of 4 means 4 times t. That is t into t into t into t. In the denominator have 2 times t. That is t into t. So t square gets cancelled. Again you are getting 2t square as quotient. So the 2t square should be written in the top as quotient. Now t square into 2t square means 2t to the power of 4. Now minus into plus minus 3 to 2 6t square. Where to that 6t square? So be careful. Here you are right. Don't write here because t cube show. So it is minus 6 t square. See, minus into plus minus 3 into 2 6 t square. That should be written below t square. Learn this children. Don't write below this because t cube is different from t square. They are unlike terms. Unlike terms cannot be added or subtracted. You must know. Next is what? Subtract the expression or change the sign. It means this plus becomes minus. Our intention is to cancel this. Again this minus become plus. Now plus 3 t cube is there. With 0 t square, forget about that. You will be getting plus 6 t square. Then minus 9t minus 12. Again, what is the procedure children? Here you have to observe. The first expression here is 3t cube. So take down the 3t cube in the working column. Divided by again t square. What is this t square? T square is nothing but the first expression of the divisor, which is equal to, again t square means 1, 3 by 1 is 3 only, t cube by t square. T cube means t into t into t. 3 times it is multiplied. T square means t into t, 2 times. So the 2 t times t gets cancelled, remaining with 1 t. that is 3t. 3t means no sign means plus, you must know that. So on top you write it is plus 3t. Okay, come back here. T square into 3t means it is plus again 3t. You get the same term, you must know that. Then minus into plus minus here. 3 into 3t, 9t. See children, where to write? Don't write below this. Don't write below this, that's different. Now, again, let us, this plus becomes minus, this minus becomes plus. Change the sign. 3t cube gets cancelled. Minus 90 plus 90 also cancelled. Now here 6t square is there. Minus 12 is there. So again you have to proceed because t square here also t square, you can divide. Again this 6t square write it in the working column. Divide by t square. This is the procedure, children. Cancel t square and t square. To get it is 6. And this plus 6 enter in the quotient place. Let us multiply again. T square into 6 is 6t square minus into plus minus 3 into 6. 18. Change the sign. 60 square gets cancelled. We got here plus 18 minus 12 means it is plus 6. It's most important, children, here. This remainder is not a 0. I repeat, this remainder 6 we got, which is not 0. So we must write the conclusion of the question asked here is what? Check whether t square minus is the factor of the polynomial 2t to the power of 4 plus 3t cube minus 90 minus 12. Since what we got? The remainder is 6, which is not equal to 0. So our conclusion is t square minus 3 is not a factor. The question carries 3 marks in the examination. This chapter, I said repeatedly, I am telling, maximum marks is 3. It means 4 mark, 5 mark question will not be there in this chapter. You can get 1 mark question, 2 mark question or 3 mark questions. So this type of question carries 3 marks if it appears. Now, answer is not written here, but to conclude. What's the conclusion now? Conclusion what? T square minus 3 is not a factor. You have to write that. What is the answer? Final answer now? T square minus 3 is not a factor of 2t to the power of 4 plus 3t cube minus 2t square minus 90 minus 12.